Welcome to God for Guitar Lessons. This is part of a series of lessons on guitar scales. You're going to learn different ways to play major scales, chromatic scales, minor pentatonic, blues, and natural harmonic and melodic minor. In this lesson, you're going to learn 5 ways to play a major scale. This is your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is the mother of all scales because this is the scale that most Western music is based on. For this lesson, you need to be able to read a scale chart. If you do not know how to read a scale chart, just check out my video on this subject. Also, check the link in the description below for a free scale chart download. Here's major scale form 1. If you've seen my video on guitar scale charts, you've already learned this one. Major scale form 1 starts on the 6th string on your 2nd finger. Remember, for these scale charts, we start on the open circle and then we play from left to right when you're ascending. When you run out of notes, you just move to the next string and play left to right again. So a major scale form 1 sounds like this. 2, 4. Next string, 1, 2, 4. Next string, 1, 3, 4. Next string, 1, 3, 4. Next string, 2, 4. Next string, 1, 2, 4. From there, you want to descend, so we do 4, 2, 1 on the 1st string. 2nd string, we play 4, 2. 3rd string, 4, 3, 1. 4th string, also 4, 3, 1. 5th string, 4, 2, 1. And then 6th string, 4, 2. When you practice these, you want to practice ascending and descending. This is a movable form. As a matter of fact, all these are movable forms, which means we don't just have to play that starting on the 2nd fret. You can start that anywhere. If you wanted to start on the 7th fret with your 2nd finger, now it's a B major because that is a B at the 7th fret there. So move those notes around. If you want to be able to name your starting note for each scale, you need to know those notes on the fretboard. I've posted a couple of videos about this, so check those out. And also check the link in the description below. I've got a free download called Learning the Guitar Fretboard. Moving on to major scale form 2. In this one, you're going to be shifting around a little bit. I personally found this one fairly easy to memorize because the pattern is the same every 2 strings. Major scale form 2 also begins on string 6, this time with your 1st finger, and notice that even though your first 2 fingers you play with are 1 and 2, they're not on adjacent frets. You have finger 1, and then you scoot over a little bit and play finger 2. So we have 1, 2, 4. 5th string, we have the exact same pattern, 1, 2, 4. On the 4th string, we've moved over 1 fret, and now we play 1, 2, 4, but this time 1 and 2 are right next to each other. 3rd string, same pattern, 1, 2, 4. Move over 1 fret, and now we're on the 2nd string, playing 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 on the last string. So ascending, we've got this. Now descending, you play from right to left, so we play 4, 3, 1. 2nd string, also 4, 3, 1. We move 1 to our left on the 3rd string and play 4, 2, 1. 4th string, we also play 4, 2, 1. 5th string, we do not shift our 4th finger, it stays right there, but we play 4, 2, 1, but our 1st finger is going to stretch down a bit. 4, 2, and here's our stretch, and then 4, 2, 1. want to play that both ascending and descending. You also want to play this in different parts of the fretboard as well. If I were to start on the 3rd fret with this form, that's a low G, so we would call that a G major scale. Moving on to major scale form 3. This one also starts on the 6th string, but on your 4th finger, as soon as you play that first note, you're going to be moving to the next string. Also watch out because on the 3rd string, you're going to be shifting to your left and then back to your right again on strings 1 and 2. Major scale form 3 begins on string 6 as well, this time with finger 4. Remember, you're going to be playing from left to right when you're ascending, and you play until you run out of fingers. In this case, you play finger 4, you're already out of fingers, so then you move to string 5 and play 1, 3, 4. String 4, you play 1, 3. Now watch out here because on the 3rd string you shift to your left 1 fret and play 1, 2, 4. Then you shift back to your right on the 2nd string and play 1, 2, 4. And then on the 1st string, 1, 3, 4. Ascending, we have this. Shift, shift back. Descending, you start on that highest note, finger 4, and play 4, 3, 1. String 2, 4, 2, 1. String 3, we shift to our left and play 4, 2, 1. String 4, we shift back to our right and play 3, 1. String 5, 4, 3, 1. And then 4 on the 6th string. Shift, shift back. Of course, you want to play both ascending and descending. Shift, shift back. Shift, shift back. You can move this around. Let's say we were on the 5th string, the 5th fret right there, which makes it a low A. Now we can move up 1 fret, start on the 6th fret, and now it's a B flat that we're starting on, so this would be a B flat major scale. So all these scale forms you want to play all over the fretboard. Major scale form 4 starts on the 5th string. This one also begins with your 4th finger, so you're going to be moving to the next string right away. Major scale form 4 begins on the 5th string. Begins with your 4th finger just like that last form. So as soon as you play that 4th finger, you just move to the next string and play 1, 3, 4. String 3, you play 1, 3. String 2, you play 1, 2, 4. And string 1, you also play 1, 2, 4. So major scale form 4 ascending sounds like this. And then descending, you start on that highest note, finger 4, and play 4, 2, 1. String 2, also 4, 2, 1. String 3, 3, 1. String 4, we have 4, 3, 1. And then we end on finger 4. So descending. ascending and descending. You can move this around. We are on the 5th string, 5th fret for our starting note, which would make it a D major scale. If we move it up 2 frets, starting on the 7th fret with our pinky, now it's an E major scale. Major scale form 5 also begins on the 5th string, this time with your 2nd finger. Watch out because you're going to be shifting to your right on strings 1 and 2. Playing left to right, we play 2, 4. String 4, we play 1, 2, 4. String 3, we play 1, 3, 4. Now watch out here, string 2, we move 1 to the right and play 1, 3, 4. And then we stay in that position on string 1 and play 1, 3. Altogether, the ascending, shift, descending, we start on that highest note and play 3, 1. And then string 2, we play 4, 3, 1. String 3, we shift to our left and play 4, 3, 1. String 4, 4, 2, 1. And string 5, 4, 2. Descending sounds like this. Shift. And then you want to play this both ascending and descending, just like all of your other scales. Shift. Shift back. And make sure you move the scale around as well. We were starting on the 2nd fret on the 5th string, which is a B, so that would be a B major scale. We could move it up to the 6th fret on the 5th string. That's an E flat, and now it's an E flat major scale. So make sure you move these scales all over the fretboard. That was 5 ways to play a major scale. This whole series is going to cover major scales, chromatic, minor pentatonic, blues, and 3 forms of minor scales. Don't forget to check the link in the description below for some free scale charts. If you got something out of this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with more guitar tips.